Hello student, let's see the question answer of the chapter 8 motion. Question number 1. An object has moved through a distance. Can it have zero displacement? If yes, then support your answer with an example. As we discuss, whenever I explain the part of displacement, in that one statement is that the displacement can be zero, can be negative, and can be positive. So according to that, we can say that yes. And if they want example, if here also write down that the support your answer with an example. So as we know that the displacement means we have to consider only the initial position and the final position, shortest pathway. So when it is become a zero, when any object is starting its initial position and after a time its path cover the different path, but after the final one it again come back to that point only. In such a condition means the initial point is same and the final point is same. In such a condition we get the zero displacement. And for best example for that, the circular motion. So if any body is moving in a circular pathway, suppose the body is start from the A and it is move in a circular pathway and again it come back to the A. So in such a condition, it cover this one revolution of the circular path, but the distance is one revolution covered by the body. But if we are talking about the displacement, then we have to only look after the initial point and the final point. So in such a condition, we get a zero displacement. So let's see the answer. Question is that an object has moved through a distance. Can it have zero displacement? If yes, then support your answer with an example. So let's see the answer. Yes, the displacement can be zero, and the zero displacement is possible if an object has moved through a distance. Suppose a body is moving in a circular path and start moving from point A and it return back at the same point A. After completing a one revolution, then the distance will be equal to its circumference, while the displacement will be zero, because in displacement we consider the shortest pathway and we consider only the initial position and the final position. So in such a case we get the displacement zero. Let's see one more time. An object has moved through a distance. Can it have zero displacement? If yes, then support your answer with an example. Yes, zero displacement if is possible if an object has moved through a distance. Suppose a body is moving in a circular path and the start moving from point A and it returns back at the same point A. After completing one revolution, then the distance will be equal to its circumference, while the displacement will be zero. Now let's move further. The question number 2. A farmer moves along the boundary of a square field of side 10 meter in 40 seconds. What will be the magnitude of displacement of the farmer at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds from his initial position? Here we know that the square field is that, so the all the sides are equal. So the given side of the square field is 10 meter. So perimeter of the square is a 10 into 4, so the 40. And farmer moves along the boundary. It's a 40 meter and it's moving along a boundary in 40 seconds, because 1 meter for the covering of the 1 meter it require 1 minute. That's why. So the time is taken by the farmer, it's 2 minutes 20 seconds. So let's convert this minute into the second first. Means 2 into 60. plus 20. So the total second is a 140 second. So since in a 40 second farmer moves 40 meter, so therefore in a 1 second the distance covered by the farmer it's a 1 meter. So therefore the 140 second distance covered by the farmer is a 140 meter. Now we have to see that the how many number of rotation which is covered by the farmer. So now the number of rotation to cover a 140 along the boundary is equal to a total distance divided by the perimeter. Here we know the total distance which is covered by the farmer, that is of 140 meter, and the perimeter of this square, that is of 40. So we get the answer 3.5 round. Means in a 140 second farmer can make the 3.5 round. Suppose if starting it's a journey from the A. So this is the one round, the second round, this is the third round, and this is half round. Totally cover 3.5 round. So its initial position is A and the final position is C. So in such a case we have to just see the displacement. We have to consider the shortest pathway. So we have to consider only A and the C. So let's see. Therefore, in a 1 second distance covered by the farmer is equal to 40 divided by 40 that we have seen. 3.5 round is done by the farmer. So he completed 3.5 round and it is stop at the C point. So in such a condition, if we want to count the displacement, then here we know that it is a right angle. So the displacement AC means we can calculate by the Pythagoras theorem. AC is equal to under root 10 raised to 2 plus 10 raised to 2 is equal to 200. So the under root 200 is equal to 10 under root 2 meter. So the displacement by the farmer is 10 into under root 2 meter. Thus, after 2 minutes 20 seconds, the displacement of the farmer will be equal to 10 into under root 2 meter northeast from initial position. Let's see one more time. The question is, a farmer moves along the boundary of a square field of side 10 meter in 40 seconds. What will be the magnitude of displacement of the farmer at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds for his initial position? So first of all we have to draw the diagram. The side that is of 10 meter, given side of square field is 10 meter, therefore the perimeter, the 10 into 4 means the 40 meter. The farmer moves along the boundary in 40 seconds. The time which is a 2 minutes 20 seconds. So the first of all we have to convert this minute into the second. So the 2 into 60 plus 20. So it is a 140 second. Since in the 40 second farmer moves 40 meter. Therefore in a 1 second the distance covered by the farmer is a 40 divided by 40, so the 1 meter. So total distance covered by the farmer is a 140 second is equal to 140 meter. Now the number of rotation to cover a 140 along the boundary, total distance divided by perimeter. Here we have the total distance 140 and the perimeter that is of 40. So we get the answer 3.5 round. So it requires farmer is completed its 3.5 round after the 140 second. Here you can see in the figure, this is the first round, this is the second round, this is the third round, and this is half, means the 3.5. So at the last it is stop at the C point. When we are discuss about the displacement, So the displacement AC is equal to 10 raised to 2 plus 10 raised to 2 is equal to under root 200 is equal to 10 raised to under root 2 meter. Here we are applying the Pythagoras theorem. Thus, after 2 minutes 20 seconds, the displacement of a farmer will be equal to the 10 into under root 2 meter northeast from the initial position. Now, let's see the question number 3. Which of the following is true for the displacement? It cannot be 0, and the second one, its magnitude is greater than the distance traveled by the object. So, the answer is none of these true because both are the wrong one. Let's move further. The page number 102. The question number 1. Distinguish between the speed and the velocity. As I explained in explanatory part that speed means it is dependent on the distance, whereas the velocity which is dependent on the displacement. As we know that the speed is dependent on the distance, so the